Hi there, and welcome to this tutorial for AKCP's Quicklime, DCIM, and sensor management platform. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how we can manage multiple sensorProbe Plus devices that we have deployed in our network, and how we can upgrade the firmware for all those devices. So when we go in our top menu here, we'll find Settings and Firmware. So under here, we can then browse and go to a firmware that we've downloaded from akcp.com's support section. So here is the SP Plus H7 firmware that we're going to be updating our devices to. And then under here, you'll see an Add Host button. We select this and we'll go to all of the SP Plus devices that we wish to upgrade. So we can see their current firmware version here. And so I'm going to select those units and press OK. So now I've done that, it's just a simple matter of pressing Update now. And it will now schedule and update all of those devices. So if one of these devices is offline, it will wait until a connection is established and it will upgrade it. So everything will be queued up, and when every device has been successfully done, you'll see 100% progress for all of these devices here. So we'll just let this run, and once it's up to 100%, all of our devices will be upgraded and they'll all be on the same version firmware. So this is just an easy way for us to be able to manage the firmware and deploy firmware to multiple SP Plus devices that we have available within Quicklime. They don't have to be in the same local area network, so long as you have a connection to these, whether it be over a wired or even a cellular connection. We can update the firmware to any of the SP Plus devices that you have connected here in Quicklime. So we can see the status here. We're up to 95% on these. Some of the devices are now rebooting. And now we can see some of them are showing up here as complete. So these will all now have been updated to the firmware version that we have selected. Now, another thing that we can use the tools here in Quicklime for is also configuration files. So we can go into a device, we can select it here, we can choose to back up and restore. So I could grab the configuration file from this device here. So I could go to backup there, and it will back up the configuration here to Quicklime. And then I can always restore that configuration either to this device or to another device. So if I had several SP1 Plus devices in this case that were all configured in the same way, just maybe a different IP address, but they had the same sensors, they had the same settings, then I could restore this backup to other devices, so I wouldn't have to go in and set the thresholds and notifications and all of that for each of my individual devices. We can also set schedules here as well, so we can choose to back up all of our SP Plus devices on a particular schedule. So what we need to do first of all will be manage schedules, create a schedule, and then we can set a schedule for doing these backups so that we have a regular backup of all of our deployed SP Plus devices should we ever have one of those go offline in the field and we need to deploy a replacement. We can always restore the backup so you don't have to do all of that configuration again, and everything's just managed and stored here within Quicklime. So as well as being a tool for managing and monitoring all of your deployed sensors and cameras and so on that we have in our network, we can also utilize Quicklime to manage all of our SP Plus devices as well. So I hope you found this short video useful, and I'll see you next time.